Hi guys, welcome back to FelidomancyHoodoo. I apologise, it's been a few days, I haven't managed to get any videos out for the end of last week or over the weekend. It's been strange but good but weird, I think is the only way to put it. It's been really random. How was your guys' supermoon? Did anybody else experience some really strange and intense energies? Because I had loads from the Wednesday morning and waking up. I don't know why, it almost felt like a psychic attack. It was really intense. I managed to get clear of it myself, but if anybody else experienced something along the lines like that for the supermoon, can you let me know please in the comments below? I'll be really interested to know if it was just me or if other people had the same effect on them too. I've had a little bit of a chat with the spirits. They're suggesting that it's probably best if I go from the daily videos and start doing weekly ones instead for the collective. It's still going to be the same format, it's still going to be there so we all know where to focus our energies and what we need to work on for the greater good individually and as a unit, to work together to try and make the world a better place. There's so much on at the moment. Obviously I had to try and get myself grounded again after the supermoon and the energies happening there, get myself cleansed, and oh yeah, had the charcoal and the banishing incenses out and all sorts that night. It was strange, really strange. I've also been really busy this weekend. The spirits have been pushing me to try and promote what I do and get more people to understand it, and the claromancy and the bone throwing and the stone throwing. So, you know, everyone's kind of used to normal tarot and horoscopes and stuff like that, but some people haven't seen this before. So I heard there's a pagan and witch festival on at Par Market near St Austell. So I thought, that could be a good opportunity. So I decided to go down there and I did a stall for the weekend, offering the bone and stone throwing next to the tarot reader. I'm pretty surprised at the response I got actually. A lot of people were really intrigued by what was going on, how it works, what represented what, and how you use them. Got a fair few readings done as well. I was really pleased with the weekend. Obviously a few people ran away, but there's always a couple, aren't there, you know? There was actually one guy who seemed very interested and wanted to stop at a stall until he got dragged away by his wife. So that made me chuckle. Fair play. But yeah, it's a really good weekend, but it's also been really, really busy too, which is another reason why I haven't had a chance to get the videos out. I thought rather than keep messing around, spirits, what do I do? And spirits had advised me, yeah, just do them weekly instead of daily. You get a bit more time for yourself, you get a chance to sort your life out, and yeah, it gives you a chance to ground as well, Matt, because that's something you need to be working on this week. Lots of change has been happening. Anyway, shall we see what the spirits have to guide us with for the week commencing the 18th of July 2022? I know I'll be quite keen to know what's been going on. I'll see you in a second with the tray. Let's get a feel for the stones. Shouldn't the spirits, guides. What do the collective need to work on with their energies, individually and as a whole, for the week commencing the 18th of July 2022, please? What do you need to work on? What do you need to think about? Where do you need to focus? Are we ready? Well, looking at that, you've had some fun on the weekend, so you're not going to have to worry about playtime and playfulness, because that's all the way over there. You could probably do some action, quite rapid action on some grounding though, because that's really, really close to the grounding. Even though it's not near the soul, the white one here, the action is right next to the grounding. So I'd try and get grounded if you can. Take a walk out in the woods, down the beach, just get down the park with the kids. You can get outside and just appreciate nature and the birds and the wildlife, and just being outside, being in nature can help so much. Take your shoes and socks off. Go and sit in the garden, feel the grass tickling your feet, feel the sun between your toes, and, you know, actually get grounded and root. There's probably a good plan there. That's showing a bit of action on there for the grounding, so there's something to work on this week. Over here you've got creativity is next to your love, but it's out the way, the action's away from it. I wouldn't worry about those two, so there's nothing to worry about there. But closest to the soul is higher mind, higher thinking. So, I don't know, is there something you're working on? Do you need to ask the spirits for some guidance? Do you need to get a meditation in to help with your grounding? Do you need to put some frequency music on, or just go for like a gong bath or something like that and just go, oh my god, I feel so much better for that afterwards, you know? It's maybe maybe you've got to expand your mind. You know, a cube has 8 sides, doesn't it? It doesn't have 6, it has 8 sides, because you've got the 6 original sides, then you have the inside and outside the box. And thinking outside the box can be really important, although you still need to be able to think inside it for the 3D. So it's one of those where, yeah, cube has 8 sides. So maybe you're working on something. Maybe you're still wondering about, well, thinking about your manifestations and trying to reinforce them from the supermoon. Maybe supermoon's start to transition, which is, I think, where I'm at the moment as well. Where it's lots and lots of things are changing very, very rapidly, and they're all quite major life-changing events as well. So it's got to be dealt with, but it's also liberating because it's change, and some people get really scared of change because they get stuck in their routine. But by going through the change, it helps us to grow, helps us to find ourselves. It gives us more opportunities as well, which is that's what it's all about. Life is a timeline of events and experiences, making memories. If you don't get out there and make them, you're not going to get the experiences of the offerings and the blessings which the spirits are giving us. So that counts in the 5D as well in your mind. So maybe it's referring back to that way. Maybe you're going through a transition a bit like what I have, and you're having to readjust a little bit, which means you need to be getting on with the grounding so you can keep your feet on the ground, but you also need to keep your mind in the 5D too, because it's so easy to lose certain aspects sometimes. Or maybe you've been given a gift from the spirits, and it's something you need to practice with, play with, work out how it works, make it your own. That could be something else that's referring to there too. So yeah, there's a lot of food for thought there, but most importantly, get some grounding on in the 3D, and then get some higher minds work done in the 5D. That's what they're suggesting. It's going to relate to different people in different ways, so take of it what you will. Like I said before, this is a collective reading for everybody. It's quite hard to focus when it's not one energy, whereas obviously for the collective it can be taken in so many different ways. So yeah, time can be a little bit fluid, so it could be a little bit before, it could be a little bit after, it may be bang on now, or you may come back and find this video later on, a year later, and relate to you then. So it's always worth a watch. Anyway, there's some guidance from the spirits for the collective for the week commencing the 18th of July 2022. I'd like to thank the collective, we'd like to thank the spirits, we'd like to thank those who have left comments, liked, and who have subscribed. We'll be back on Sunday night for another weekly reading. Hope to see you all again then. Take care all. Blessings.